Top 10 Most Overrated Travel Attractions.
If you're new to Travel Wish feed, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on the next beautiful destinations we feature.
For this list, we've rounded up a list of travel attractions and destinations that are guaranteed to be found on travelers' bucket lists. However, the plot twist is, most of these locations are heavily overrated and often leave their visitors feeling disappointed. Don't get us wrong, we're not saying that these locations are to be avoided. We're just trying to paint the right picture for you so you won't set yourself up for disappointment. Number 10. Times Square, New York City. If you ask any New Yorker to recommend a tourist destination, there's one place that they will tell you to avoid at all costs. It's the Times Square neighborhood. It's an extremely overcrowded place, with hundreds of giant billboards and people walking around wearing creepy costumes. It's safe to say that Times Square is basically nightmare material. If you're going there on a shopping trip, you're just going to waste your time. The only excusable reason that would make you pass by the neighborhood is if you're going to attend a Broadway show. Number 9. Rainbow Mountain, Peru, Cusco. The Vinicunca Rainbow Mountains, or the Montana de Siete Colores, is a destination that skyrocketed to fame thanks to social media and Instagram influencers. Unless you're visiting Rainbow Mountain in August, you probably won't see the same sight that can be seen on Instagram photos. These photos are a product of heavy editing and Photoshop to make the mountain's color appear so vibrant and lively. We're not downplaying this travel destination because even if it's not as vibrant in real life as it is in photos, it still is magnificent. Now that we've established that the Rainbow Mountains might not be what you expect, there's another bump in the road that might steer some people away from visiting it. It's quite a journey to arrive at the mountain's location. It takes a 2-hour road trip, then another 3-mile-long hike if you're coming from Cusco, or another 3.5-hour road trip through the district of Pitumarca. The journey takes way too much time, and you will be exhausted by the end of the day. Number 8. The Hollywood Sign, Los Angeles. Who wouldn't want to take a photo next to the Hollywood sign? For years, taking a photo next to the big bold letters of the Hollywood sign has been almost a mandatory thing that travelers do when they arrive in Los Angeles. You will always find hundreds of people going on an hour-long hike from Griffith Park or the Brush Canyon Trail just to snap a photo. There's so much more to Los Angeles than the Hollywood sign, so do yourself and everyone a favor, try to explore the rest of the city instead. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to support us by hitting the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on the next beautiful destinations we feature. Number 7. Hobbiton, New Zealand. If you're a fan of the blockbuster fantasy franchise Lord of the Ring, then it's almost certain that the Hobbiton movie set is a destination that you have always wanted to visit. Lord of the Rings director made the right choice when he picked New Zealand as the movie's filming location. And it's even better that they've kept the set preserved, so fans can live the fantasy as they walk through the breathtaking scene that was just created for their favorite movie. Well, prepare to be disappointed. Guided tours usually cost around $80 to $90, which some might find understandable as it's a once-in-a-lifetime type of situation. What's disappointing is the fact that you won't get the opportunity to explore Hobbiton freely. All the tours are heavily guided, and you won't find yourself moving quickly from one place to another in a matter of minutes. It's a frustrating feeling seeing all these incredible locations and not being able to explore them on your own. Number 6. The Little Mermaid Statue, Copenhagen. Moving on to number 6, we have the Little Mermaid Statue. Copenhagen is home to many spectacular locations, and we assure you that the Little Mermaid Statue isn't one of them. As much as it's unimpressive, it's very overrated. It has actually been voted as one of the world's major disappointments. Make use of your precious time and go on a stroll on the colorful harbor of Nyhavn. Perhaps visit the marketplace of Torvalhavn and try out some of the most delicious gourmet food. Or explore Tivoli Gardens, which was Walt Disney's favorite amusement park and was the inspiration behind Disneyland. Number 5. The French Quarter, New Orleans. People have this image of the French Quarter, located in New Orleans, for being a place where the locals play jazz music and enjoy themselves while celebrating and partying in the streets. And let's not forget about Mardi Gras. Unfortunately, when you visit the French Quarter, you will be met with a sight that's completely different from what you are expecting. It's no longer the charming neighborhood that it used to be. You probably won't encounter any local unless you're going to a bar. You will find more middle-aged drunks than you've ever seen in your life. Finding a restaurant that serves good food without astronomical prices is rare. The whole neighborhood is overcrowded and cramped, and you'll want to leave as soon as you arrive. If you want to visit a lively place that remains as advertised, head to the Blarney neighborhood in New Orleans. Number 4. Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. Upon first glance of Mount Rushmore, you will be in awe at how impressive it is to carve presidents into the mountains. And to even think that this was done in the early 20th century, where technology wasn't as advanced as it is now, is mind-boggling. Once the initial surprise wears off, you'll start to realize how underwhelming the sculptures are. Photos on the internet have exaggerated how big the sculptures look, when in reality, they're much smaller. They're still impressive, however, don't set your expectation too high before you visit Mount Rushmore. Number 3. The Blarney Stone, Ireland. Do you want the gift of gab? Well, we can assure you that kissing a giant stone isn't going to make you any wiser or smarter. We would advise you to, instead, download a learning app or attend a university course to own your skills. Legends and myths are fun and everything, however, it's to a certain extent. In 2011, the travel website Lonely Planet published a survey about this quote-unquote miraculous stone, and people voted it as the most overrated tourist destination in the continent of Europe. 73% of people who voted recommended that it's better to skip going to the Blarney Stone. Despite that survey, people from all around the world still flock to the castle to kiss the rock. The biggest issue is, even if you overlook sanitation concerns, kissing a rock is just kissing a rock. There's nothing exciting about doing so. In contrast, the Blarney Castle itself is a fantastic location, ready to be explored. Number 2. Champs-Elysees, Paris. When people think about the Champs-Elysees, they associate it with romance. Anyone who has Paris written in their bucket list probably has the Champs-Elysees written under it. Because who wouldn't want to visit the city of love? You'd be surprised to find that there's not much to the world-famous Champs-Elysees, except that it's just a shopping street. While the Arc de Triomphe and the tree-lined avenue are two picturesque locations, the Champs-Elysees, on the other hand, is not as impressive. You will find the street lined with major brands, such as Louis Vuitton, Hugo Boss, and Hermes. As for the street sidewalk, you will encounter tens of souvenir vendors selling plastic Eiffel Towers to unsuspecting tourists. Number 1. Peeing Boy Statue, Brussels. Finally, at number 1, we have the Peeing Boy Statue. Translated to Little Man Urinating, the mannequin piss is a Belgian bronze statue of a boy peeing into a fountain located in Brussels city center. While some might find the statue absolutely hilarious, it's definitely not something worth going out of your way to visit. It's usually crowded with tourists trying to take pictures of the tiny statue. Unless you're already in the area and just passing by, it really isn't worth the effort, knowing that Belgium is packed full of stunning historical sites and castles that will make your trip unforgettable. Did you enjoy the video? Which other overrated travel attractions in the world do you think we should include in this list, and why? Let us know down in the comments section below.
If you enjoyed our video, kindly subscribe to our channel, give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our new videos.